mine has a daughter that was in a pageant, and said, I mentioned your name, and they thought it would be a great idea for you to do the pageant. So I did the pageant for them.
Like you entered as like an 11-year-old?
No, I was a judge, a celebrity judge.
Okay.
And they go, we're filming Toddlers and Tiaras. Would you be interested in doing it again when we film the episode? And I said, yeah. So I did it. And I brought some of the drag queens with me, and it just went like blockbuster. So then they asked me to do it again. And I went, I'm going to go in drag this time. I'm not going to be lazy. And I went.
Oh, you were not in drag
the first
when you
time,
did it.
no.
So then why was it blockbuster?
Well, I brought everybody else in drag, isn't it? I like used them. So
well, you own the show and you own the rights.
So why
to
do I have to get up early? Let them do it.
Brittany,
but
get over
this
here.
time I got
Show
up early.
Your construction worker thighs.
We'll be on in June, and this time I'm in drag, and I was the host of the pageant.
Not that creepy guy that makes up songs and sings to 5-year-olds and
I got to do it.
Me out.
And then,
hold on.
Go ahead.
How scary is that? That guy with his orange tan looks at a 5-year-old and goes, "You're an angel," and it's like a 14-minute song. You're like, this guy wrote a song to sing to a 5-year-old. That's like, can I pick my nose? Is it cool now?
And it does seem really strange when we're sitting here talking about it, but when you're there, it's just these really adorable kids that are.
The kids I'm okay with the flippers for the teeth, but that guy's wearing a tuxedo.
And I just learned that word too, a flipper. I never knew what the hell
flipper's
a flipper was.
For the listener, it's for they kids don't have perfect veneers.
Right. And for a glitz contest, you need a flipper.
And that's basically a mouthpiece that makes it look like you got a full rack of teeth.
Right.
Even though you're 4 and half of them are missing.
Right. So these poor kids have flippers and eyelashes and barrel curls in their hair and wigs, and they have more makeup on than me. It's
How many parents did you meet of the pageant kids?
The parents are the ones that the show is about, really.
Yeah.
The parents are absolutely crazy. They're making these children do these performances so they feel like a star.
I'm amazed at how many gay dads are there and dancing and... You know, you got to make all the vowels with your mouth. You got to go A, E, I, O. When you're like lip syncing and stuff, it's all shit. You know, this old hat. You're fucking 9 when you learn this, but I'm new to this. So, but you see the parents doing it. I've seen more gay dads jumping up and down, and I'm like, bro, you're on camera. You might want. You're from Alabama. You might want to dial this shit back when you're on the TL. Is it TLC?
Yeah, if the daughter's doing something in a bikini, he'll be in a surfboard behind her.
So now you're gonna go back on Toddlers and Tiaras.
We filmed it already.
Oh, you did already? And where did you film it?
We filmed it at the Suncoast.
Where's that? Vegas?
Oh, wait. Where did we film that one? It was the Santa Fe.
New Mexico?
Hotel.
I don't know what this is.
It's on Rampart and...
What town, sweetie?
Las Vegas.
Thank you.
Darling.
Okay. So, I've always wanted to go to a pageant. I'm a little upset. It's something...
Enter it or go to one?
I would enter it and just have them think I was a very freaky 4-year-old. I've always wanted to go watch it, and we talked earlier off stage. You and I were talking about the one mistake, and hopefully they'll remove it because you got good showbiz sense, and you said you did tell the producers they pipe in crowd noise when you watch it on TV. It sounds like you're watching like Game 7 of the World Series. They cut to the audience. It's 14
I don't know
people.
why there's no people in the audience ever.
It's only the parents.
Don't these people have friends?
Apparently not.
If there's 100 kids in it, you'd think if they all brought 5 friends, you'd mob the place.
It's a bringer show.
Yeah, so I filled the room this time because I wasn't going to have an empty audience.
And then there was real noise.
There was real noise.
I don't like that every kid gets a trophy. I think children really need to...
I get a kick out of that.
But they need to learn the value of losing.
I agree with you.
You lost. Good day, sir, as Gene Wilder said in The Chocolate Factory. You lose. You get nothing.
Yes, that will help you later on.
Yeah. These goddamn participatory...
Next time you try harder.
Yeah, try harder.
The Olympics do it right. The pageants.
We really need to teach our children, eat less, starve yourself, become a bulimic young. That really is the key to show business.
You'll never get an True Hollywood story.
Never. For crying out loud. So you do wish you were famous out of drag?
Oh, I love it's addicting. You love the attention when every cashier girl that watches Patty's show, with all the gift shops in Hawaii, everyone, oh my God. I love it, of course.
But did it take that show for you to realize, oh, wait, this is like a nice credit card to have to be recognized without dressing as Joan Rivers?
Yes, and then, America's shallow. If you're famous, they give you better things.
Yeah.
I cut my hair short one time, and I was at a nightclub, and they're like, proof, and I'm like, it's me. Oh, you cut your hair because I have long hair. And I never cut it again. I like to go to the theater and get the front seat or the better table in the restaurant. in Las Vegas.
I just don't ever want to wait in line. That's my whole
Right.
thing.
Or wait in line.
If you go to Tao and there's a whole bunch of people waiting in line, I'm
biggest
going right back
pet
down the
peeve, you'll
escalator.
love this, is pulling into valet with my car that looks overdone to the top anyway. It's a Cadillac XLR, but it's got rhinestones and glitter and it's got the whole bit. And the license plate, one license plate car says Marinos, one says Divas, and the top part says Frank Marino, and they go name. I go, really? When was the last like there's 700 cabs with my picture on it right there, and they go name, and you want to use the a-hole word, but I have actually.
I need you to swear on this podcast.
I want to go really.
I need you to swear on this podcast
Okay,
before
promise.
Oh, you said cunt.
I did because you made me say it.
I didn't make you say it. You just followed my lead. You're very, you're easy to influence. So the reality show, that's where you're going to get super famous. As Frank Marino, because it's behind the scenes. My mind's clicking right now. It's behind the scenes of all. I don't think people realize how much work goes into this show. You were talking to your producer, Adam. Let's be honest. Adam has some so-so acts out there on the strip. Just breaking his balls. But honestly, he's got some menza acts out there on the strip. But this show there's a lot of moving parts, and like you're trying to work Adele into the show, and there was a lot of discussion about Adele, right? So I think people need to see how much work. How long does it take you to become Joan Rivers every day?
Because everything is all set up for me already, it takes us about an hour.
An hour.
Which is still long.
After 28 years.
After 28 years, it takes me about an hour.
Who takes the longest to get ready?
Me.
Really?
But I am the prettiest, too.
You're gorgeous. So let's get this reality show up and running. And you're not on Twitter anymore, really.
Well, I am, but I never was.
You have 60 followers, so that's how I know it's.
But I got to yell at my guy now that I know he's not twittering or twattering, whatever you call it.
Twattering. That's proper etiquette.
Or that's what he's twattering when he should be twittering.
On your Twitter account, it's at Frank Marino.
I have no idea.
I'm telling you. Oh. Well, I'll show you after. But it's literally a photo of you on the beach in Hawaii when Dolly Parton
was wearing too much perfume.
She had too much perfume. And that was right before the call came because you took a picture of yourself in a chair on the beach and you're smiling as if, you know what? You know what I know I'm not going to get? I'm not going to get a call today that Dolly Parton's wearing too much perfume. That's right when that picture was taken. So what's the name of the reality show going to be?
Behind the Queens.
Behind the Queens, and it's the day-to-day and how much work goes into. Because people think you just put on lipstick, you go out and you lip-sync to Celine Dion. It's not that easy.
I'm like the little old lady that lives in the shoe. I have 25 children that every day have 17,000 questions, problems.
Dancers. We even talked about, we ran
the
out of time.
dancers are number one.
Yeah, dancers, number one dancers on the strip, 3 years in a row?
4 years in a row, but the dancers are my biggest children.
What do you mean?
Oh, the issues with the dancers are amazing.
What's the issue? You wear a banana hammock, get out there and dance next to Shania Twain.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do
People are staring at your crotch.
Should we get paid for an extra number? Why, you giving me money back when you do less numbers? I mean, who are you kidding here?
Is there a dancer union in Vegas? Are these guys a member of the union?
They think they're trying to create one.
Is there
but you would love the drag queens telling them, ain't nobody bought a ticket to see you. They came to see us. But the thing in this show is the dancers do rival the impersonators, and it's a 50-50. It's kind of a Chippendales married Lacage type thing.
You're being very nice. Not really. But you do go out of your way. I'm going to call bullshit on that. But you do go out of your way to say, this is so-and-so. He's our lead dancer in our dance line. Isn't he great? And nobody clapped. Nobody. The show I just saw. And the guy kind of stood there waiting for the applause. And then he had to skulk off.
Did they not clap tonight?
I hope somebody filmed it tonight because you could use that against him anytime he gives you shit. You go, this is so-and-so. He's the leader of our dance line. Isn't he great? And he stood there and he just kind of looked around.
Who's the one you think I should have come out and do it then? Who do you think's the favorite?
I don't know. Everybody likes a pink mohawk, you know? I mean, it's hard to forget that guy. You got a guy with an eye patch, a guy with a It's like the land of misfit toys out there,
No, but
Frank.
I wanted that land of misfit toys. He wanted to be a dentist.
Work out the dentist guy.
No, I like the fact that they're all unique because the girls love that. They like a scar. They like this crazy stuff.
I can't believe
I think I give them too much pretty that I need to dumb it up a little with that kind of shit.
You're probably right. Your showbiz instincts are off the charts. Your showbiz IQ is high, and I really am stunned. And people that are straight listening to this, come see this show. Come see Frank Marino. I don't think there was a gay person in the audience tonight. I have this in my mind. It's all like gay Japanese men, like closeted gay Japanese guy. They all pull up in a bus, and this is like their super taboo night out. But it's like you said, Marines, Like,
Oh, my God.
How the fuck does a Marine go, hey, you know what show I really want to go see? How about we all go see the Divas? That'll
Well,
be
here's
nice,
how
huh?
it works. I have it figured out.
And then we'll go jerk each other off. I mean, all go see girls, whatever you want to do.
So here's what really happens. The customer, the tourist, bought their Celine Dion ticket, their Blue Man Group ticket, their Circus du Soleil ticket before they got here on the new thing called the internet, okay? So that's all done ahead of time. Then you get to Las Vegas, and you'll see I have to make sure that I have a lot of outdoor advertising, cab backs, billboards, whatever.
You get that big one on the corner by Palazzo. You were up there for a long time. You had a huge
I had that for a
billboard. It was
while.
good. Well
I
done.
was on the front of this building for 2 years until they decided to make it the quad and rip me down like yesterday's wallpaper.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is keep yourself out there so that they're walking down the strip. All right, we went to your girly show today to the husband. Now I want to see this one. I saw him on whatever TV show. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yeah.
And the wife usually wins. But then the guy ends up liking it even better than the wife.
There's no grousing. There's no guy going, I get more people in my stand-up shows like, she fucking dragged me out. She saw you on Ghost Whisperer. But I'm telling you, the lights come up. Everybody's super happy, and you do the meet and greet. Mm-hmm. You give to charity. You got a great heart. You've been doing it a long time, and no one, Frank Marino, will ever be able to say, yeah, but how hard does he work? How much does he put into it? I got to tell you, I walk on a stage, I work an hour a night. I don't have to prepare for an hour in a wig, and you got all the... How many costume changes for you personally?
Tonight we did about 17, I guess.
You wore 17 different gowns.
Right. Cher doesn't even do that.
No. But I think for a gay man, it's much more thrilling than for a straight woman.
Possibly.
With a man daughter.
Cher said she only changes clothes nowadays. She doesn't want drag queens around the world to think she lost her will to live.
And so Cher was kind of bitchy, not so cool.
She was just, you could tell she just was going through the motions.
Celine Dion's great all the time.
Fabulous. Diana Ross, to me, was
great.
But
she's too into it, Celine. It just seems like nobody could be that passionate.
Well, she
about
gets
the
everything she
Titanic
wants,
song.
so she's probably one of the ones that is smart to say, I'm happy with what they give me, because she does get everything.
All right.
Some people get everything and still act bitchy. Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton.
Have you met Katy Perry?
Never met Katy Perry.
I don't think she's a natural blue.
No. You don't think the carpet matches the drapes?
How great would that be? You go down on Katy Perry.
And it was blue.
Bush, a blue Hitler mustache right above her.
And the husband's Papa Smurf.
All right, Frank Marino. So people want to get a hold of you. Do you have a website?
My website's frankmarino.com.
All right, so let's just do that. Well, instead of the Twitter, because I don't want you to have to get all...
Yeah.
They'll find you. This is a very huge internet
and I have a
audience.
Facebook account. I don't know what it's called, but it's Frank Marino.
You know how to sell.
I do answer all my Facebook things.
Well, then why don't you give out the address?
Kenneth, what's the address, Kenneth?
I don't know what the fuck language that just was. What did you just say?
What's my Facebook account?
You just gave out his email address, Kenneth.
Yes.
I just heard him
that's
say
That's my one from Tokyo, though.
What is the Facebook?
I don't know. He's telling
Kenneth, if I type into my phone Frank Marino, it's not going to take me to a face.
It doesn't his because we're logged in.
This is riveting radio.
He's trying to speak the best English he can.
Forget trying to speak it. Make believe I'm Manny Pacquiao and I've come back to the Philippines and I go, Frank, I'm done fighting. How do I find Frank Marino on Facebook? Yeah.
Well, why don't you do it? There's a computer.
Kenneth, you're like a Band-Aid on a dead body right now as much as you help.
Look.
Facebook.com. Watch this, Frank. /Frank Marino. If I get this done before your assistant, Frank Marino, there's going to be hell to pay. Who do you think I would be the best?
All three of them are competing now.
Look at this. Boom! Boom! In your face, Kenneth. Put the heels back on and make yourself 5'3".
Oh, that's me?
It's Facebook.com/Frank Marino. No, that ain't you. It's this creepy Italian blues bassist. So we have to figure out what your thing is. We'll figure it out.
Well, Kenneth, what are you doing? Look. Kenneth has 2 speeds he uses, slow and reverse.
Kenneth, you got very strong forearms. You play golf?
No, he goes to the gym. Show him your waist.
No.
Why
Show
not?
him your
Be
waist.
proud of it. What the fuck is that?
Thank you. He's not even a real
wearing
Asian.
An Abtronic machine. Let me see.
And his waist is 21.
Let me see it. What is it called? The Ab Transform? Does it work?
Obviously, look.
Frank Marino's assistant. What do you call it? Cato.
He's my Cato Kalin.
Yeah, Frank
He's just renting
Marino's
the room.
Cato Kalin assistant
He's
is wearing
staying
one
for
of those
free.
things. Does that give electric shocks to
There's
your?
that picture.
Okay, so it's Facebook.com. My God, you're killing us.
And you see why he's fired?
Where do people go?
Just so I don't want America to think I'm mean. It's not me.
You're not mean.
Frank Marino Divas Las Vegas, but
Will you talk into the mic so people can hear